Did you know that the breakfast you consider healthy may be silently destroying your memory and accelerating the aging of your brain? Millions of people over the age of 60 consume a seemingly harmless ingredient every day that neurologists have now discovered to be directly linked to early cognitive decline. And what's most alarming, 90% of seniors with memory problems consume this ingredient every morning, without ever suspecting that it is the silent villain behind their progressive forgetfulness. Today, I'm going to reveal exactly what it is and how to replace it with alternatives that can not only protect, but even improve your brain function. Hello, I'm Dr. Soffia Martin, a neurologist specializing in brain health with over 20 years of experience helping people maintain an active mind and a strong memory. I have dedicated my career to researching and developing mental wellness protocols, especially for people over 60. My commitment is to share information that can literally save your brain before it's too late. Watch this video to the end, as I will reveal not only which breakfast food is sabotaging your memory, but also a simple 3-step protocol that has helped my patients regain their mental clarity. Please comment on which city or region you are watching from, as this helps me better understand the reach of this life-saving information. I will share real stories from patients who have completely transformed their quality of life after eliminating this dangerous ingredient. Today, more than 200 million people over the age of 60 suffer from some degree of cognitive decline, according to the World Health Organization. The saddest part is that many believe that memory loss is simply a normal part of aging, when in fact it is often a direct result of what we put on our plates every morning. Studies from Harvard University show that certain foods can accelerate the brain aging process by up to 3 times. This isn't just about forgetting names or where you left your keys. It's about gradually losing your independence, your ability to connect with loved ones, and ultimately, your own identity. And the clock is ticking. Every breakfast with this ingredient causes damage that may become irreversible. To understand how this morning food harms your brain, imagine your brain as a sophisticated city with billions of workers, neurons, that need to communicate constantly via roads, synapses. This problematic food acts as a kind of pollution on these roads, creating what we call neural inflammation and brain insulin resistance. A recent study by Stanford University found that refined sugar in processed breakfast foods, such as breakfast cereals, white bread, and even industrialized fruit juices, causes sharp spikes in blood glucose that your body cannot process properly after the age of 60. When this happens, proteins called inflammatory cytokines are released, causing swelling in brain cells and hindering communication between neurons. Simultaneously, a protein called beta amyloid forms, the same protein found in Alzheimer's patients. In essence, every time you consume these foods, you are allowing small barriers to form on the roads of your brain. Have you noticed how much harder it is to remember things after a sweet breakfast? There are subtle signs that this harmless breakfast may already be compromising your brain health. Have you ever felt brain fog after breakfast? Do you have trouble remembering the names of people you just met? Do you find that you need to write down messages immediately, or you forget them? Do you feel confused when trying to follow multi-step instructions? Do you notice an increasing difficulty in learning new skills? Do you have moments of disorientation in familiar places? Or do you notice that your family members repeat the same information because you simply can't remember it? Does this sound familiar? These are not normal signs of aging, but rather warnings that something in your breakfast is attacking your brain. Have you experienced any of these symptoms? The secret to protecting and even rejuvenating your brain is to completely eliminate refined carbohydrates and processed sugars from your breakfast. This includes breakfast cereals, even those labeled healthy, white bread, cakes, cookies, industrialized juices, and even that sugary drizzle that seems so harmless. A 5-year study conducted by the University of California followed 2,500 adults over the age of 60 and discovered something extraordinary. Those who eliminated refined carbohydrates from their breakfast had a 75% reduction in the risk of developing mild cognitive impairment, and 38% of them showed improvements in cognitive functions that were already impaired. To implement this solution, first identify all the refined carbohydrates in your current breakfast. Second, gradually replace them with alternatives rich in healthy fats and proteins, such as avocados, eggs, nuts, seeds, and good fats like extra virgin olive oil. Third, incorporate anti-inflammatory foods such as turmeric, cinnamon, and organic blueberries. Many patients say to me, "Doctor, Sophia, but without bread or cereal, what am I going to eat for breakfast?" The answer is foods that actually nourish your brain instead of destroying it. Your brain is mainly composed of fats, and it needs good fats to regenerate. This simple change can literally save your memory and your independence for years to come. Let me tell you the story of António, a 67-year-old retired teacher from a small town in the countryside. When I met him, he was devastated because he had started to forget the names of former students and had difficulty remembering historical facts that had previously flowed easily in his conversations. His traditional breakfast consisted of French bread with butter, coffee with sugar, and occasionally a commercial orange juice. After 3 months of following our protocol, completely eliminating refined carbohydrates from breakfast and replacing them with eggs, avocado, and green tea, António reported an amazing transformation. "Dr. Sophia, it's as if the fog has lifted. I can remember names, dates, and facts with a clarity I haven't had in years." His wife even commented that he had returned to telling elaborate jokes at family gatherings, something he had given up for fear of forgetting the punchline in the middle of the story. Another patient, Teresa, 74, lived in a coastal region and began to experience alarming episodes of disorientation while walking on the beach she had frequented for decades. She consumed a healthy cereal with milk and fruit every day. 6 weeks after adopting our refined carbohydrate-free protocol, not only did the episodes of disorientation cease completely, but her family noticed a significant improvement in her participation in complex conversations. "I feel like I have regained my dignity and independence," she told me emotionally at our follow-up appointment. It is important to note that while this change in breakfast is beneficial for most people, there are some precautions. People with kidney problems should consult their doctor before significantly increasing their protein intake. Individuals with gallbladder disorders need to introduce healthy fats gradually. Diabetic patients need to monitor their blood sugar when making this dietary transition. Natural needs must also be respected and adapted to your specific health conditions. Never make drastic changes to your diet without consulting a healthcare professional who knows your complete medical history. Have you ever had an adverse reaction when trying to change your diet in the past? Here is a complete 5-step protocol to protect your brain through breakfast. First, completely eliminate all refined carbohydrates and sugars from breakfast. This includes white bread, breakfast cereals, cakes, cookies, processed juices, and sugar added to coffee. Second, start each morning with a serving of healthy fats: half an avocado, a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil in your scrambled eggs, or 2 tablespoons of nuts or seeds. Third, add quality proteins such as 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of unsweetened natural peanut butter, or 3 tablespoons of unsweetened Greek yogurt. Fourth, incorporate a natural anti-inflammatory, such as a teaspoon of turmeric or cinnamon powder in your tea or yogurt, or half a cup of berries, such as blueberries or blackberries. Fifth, hydrate your brain properly with 2 cups of warm water with lemon upon waking, followed by a cup of green tea or unsweetened coffee during breakfast. Adjust this protocol to your personal preferences, but stick to the fundamental rule: 0 refined carbohydrates in the morning. Memory isn't just about remembering facts or names. It's about preserving who you are, your life experiences, your connections to loved ones, your ability to live independently and with dignity. Every time you choose a truly brain-nourishing breakfast, you are making a statement. My mind matters, my memories matter, I matter. As a neurologist dedicated to brain health for over 20 years, I have seen extraordinary transformations in patients who simply changed what they consume in the morning. It's never too late to start. Your brain has an incredible capacity for regeneration when you provide it with the right nutrients. As I always tell my patients, your memories are your greatest treasure. Protect them with the same care you would protect your own life. If you found this video helpful, please like it and share it with someone over the age of 60 who urgently needs this information. Comment on which city or region you are watching from and whether you have noticed any of the symptoms I mentioned. Your experiences can help others who are going through the same problem. Soon, I will bring more videos with specific protocols to protect and improve your brain health. Thank you very much for taking the time to care for your most precious asset, your mind.